After burning away the potentially dangerous fungi ahead of them, the heroes discovered the blocked passageway up to the prison level, which meant only one certain thing. They were again at the footprint of the gauntlet itself. Indeed, they also discovered the secret entrance at this level to reveal the swirling mass of void energy returned within the footprint, and an ominous narrow hole in the middle of this deadly energy leading deep down. Turning back to further explore, the heroes stumbled upon a group of Darklands dwellers known as Caligni, in reverent prayer before a cook fire of jewel eggs. Tulak using his magics to translate and understand their language, the heroes were directed to the leader, whom they discovered was under the sway of a menacing creature known as an Aub, which they had promptly put down, releasing the Caligni custodian's mind.
Welcome back to another episode of Stemming the Tide. Listeners, coming at you is James right off the hop here. Apparently I've had a little too much caffeine and sugar, so things are happening. Things are moving.
James hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses.
He's a wild man. 2 cups.
Hold him back.
3 pixie sticks.
Yeah. I had a soda. It was an odd experience.
Here come the burps.
With sugar in it, even.
He's bubbly.
It matches your sparkling personality.
Nobody's ever accused me of that before.
How about the glint in your eye?
Yeah, that's probably more accurate. Today I wanted to talk about gear and like kit that you have. I'm not big into the EDC community, but I follow a lot of the stuff. I watch some of the videos. I try not to participate because a lot of those people are gun people, and I obviously I want nothing to do with that. But there are some things that I carry with me every day, some tools that I use every day, and some of them that I still carry with me that I absolutely fucking hate. I hate using them. I hate having them on me, and I just can't really get through my day anymore without them. And I was wondering if there's anything like that you guys have, like bad ergonomic keyboard, shitty desk chair, dull knife, bad headphones, like junk you have around. You're just putting up with until something better comes along.
First question, what's EDC?
Everyday carry.
Oh.
You knew.
My brain went like electric dance comedy?
Electric Dance Cabaret.
Yep, that's what it is.
Club. The club would have made more sense. But comedy's where you're going.
Encounter Freeman, electric dance comedy.
That's where we mic up his accordion and just let him rip.
It's Electric Daisy Carnival.
Yeah.
And it's in
That
Vegas.
is a real thing. Yeah. It's a big one. But no, for something that I use routinely but absolutely hate would absolutely be my desk. I am an enormous human being and it is way too small, so I end up with the gamer hunch all the time, and I want to be able to put my monitors up higher so I can just sit up straight and like look straight ahead, but I always have to look down at the shits because people just don't make things for people my size typically. Like
I have the same problem.
Yeah,
I have the tallest monitor stand you can buy on Amazon, and it's still like 6 inches too low, to the point where I've lowered my chair
Yeah.
My ergonomics are off, so my back can stay straight and look at the screen.
Oh, crazy.
It's
Yeah,
fucking
but then your hips are also out of line because your knees are up too high, and so like there is no fucking winning. Like I am literally just waiting until I like find a permanent place to live, like that I can nest, and I'm building myself a desk out of fucking wood. Like I'm just gonna, here's the perfect height for me to sit at everything, drill the goddamn monitors into the fucking wall. Like, yeah, but no, I hate it because at work it's the same thing. I'm on like these little plastic tables and just, God, I'm sorry, I went too far.
No, that's great. I really appreciate the venom. I could feel the anger, the frustration.
The desk is always a conundrum because like width, height, all issues, never quite the right shape or proper amount of compartments or space for how you want to organize it. It's always something not quite right or missing, or every time you switch it out, you start adding things or taking things away. And it's just, I feel like I've kind of given up myself on trying to find the perfect desk setup. Well, only partially given up. I want to relook at it again one day, but
Lifelong quest, I think.
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to find the right cave and carve your desk out of marble out of the cave wall or something.
Yeah, exactly. Carve it as you need.
But
Yeah.
only if the marble's speaking to you.
I tell you, the desk chair was one for me for a long time, and I think when I finally invested in a proper, good, expensive, comfortable chair, I was kicking myself for not having done it sooner because my back likes me again. Amazingly. Now when my back hurts, I know my shoes need to be changed. Not just that I've been sitting around with a $150 Costco chair that I inherited from an old roommate. You know, it's like it's for years the slouch was a real problem. But no longer.
All those things that like help you fight gravity. You have to have a good chair, you have to have good shoes, you have to have a good mattress, have good tires.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I have really shitty Bluetooth headphones that I struggle to connect to my phone every single time, but it's worth it because I was a late enough adopter to wireless headphones that I'm just going with these things until they're dead.
Right.
Maybe the next ones will be better. They're going to be off Amazon, so they probably won't.
I hate sawzalls. They're the worst.
That's a made up word.
No, it's not. What the
No.
fuck, Freeman?
It is. That actually is a different name for it.
What's a sawzall?
Yeah, that's got to be like a Q-tip
Jigsaw
scenario.
Yeah, is there jigsaw or sawzall?
No, sawzall.
No, jigsaw
and then
is straight
it's-
up and down. Sawzall.
Oh, it's a reciprocating saw.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
I knew it was an R word. Okay, so I hate them. I would much prefer to use a chainsaw or a cutoff saw or a chop saw. But you know what? Sometimes you just kind of need to use that style saw, and the cuts are never straight. And if you think I'm using it wrong, go fuck yourself.
Isn't a reciprocating saw basically a turkey carver, one of the electric ones?
Yeah, it's a sawzall.
Yeah.
As a non-handyman type person, surprising nobody, I've never heard the word sawzall before, and I'm pretty sure chop and saw don't go together because that's two different motions. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about at all.
A chop saw is on like a swing arm, so it comes.
Yeah, it makes a chopping motion.
But we use them without this. We are the swing arm.
Nobody should be swinging a saw around. That's crazy talk.
Well, we do.
But
It's a guided chop.
they're pretty dangerous.
I hate
It's
to do a
guided chop
Freeman,
swing.
but just to end this on like a more positive note, something I did add recently to like my everyday carry is a Milwaukee Fastback. And that shit
Oh,
is,
yeah.
oh God. Like genuinely, if you do anything that requires you to like work with your hands, like I can't think of an example where a Milwaukee Fastback is not just going to be like a life improvement. Like it's basically a X-Acto knife with a 2-bit on the other end, so you have a screwdriver for both, like bottle opener, wire stripper. Like it is an insanely durable tool too. Like you can just chuck it at shit, and it's just like, nah, I'm good.
What's it called? A fast vac?
Fastback.
Fast back.
Yeah, and so you can change out the blades, so you don't have to like resharpen them all the
Yeah,
time.
the
Like,
blades
it-
you get like in a pack of 100 for a couple bucks. And
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
It's a utility
I'll tell you,
knife. Yeah.
In my pockets at all times, on my left hand side is my keys and my wallet, and my right hand side is my phone and my wine opener, which is shockingly invaluable. It's come up so many times that I just have that I need this.
Are you
I
sitting
just
with
be
your
at the
wallet in
bar
your
and
pocket
someone-
right now?
In my left pocket, yep.
You have your wallet in your pocket right now.
Yep.
You don't
You're
take that
sick.
when you get home? Yeah, you're sick. What?
I don't. If it sits funny and it pokes me, then I take it out. But right now it's not. I didn't even.
We
think
need to
about
get you a landing pad, dude.
EDC things I love. Leatherman.
Oh, is that the wave?
It's the rebar
The
in
rebar.
Coyote
Okay.
Brown.
Ooh.
And it was a special edition. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shit. Ow.
Anyways, I freaking love
I
this
also
thing.
never
I
go
use it
anywhere
all the
without my
time.
trusty tin whistle.
Wait, I just.
Everyone loves to see someone pull out a tin whistle.
I usually just stop people in their tracks.
Where were you holding that?
Right next to his wallet.
Cut the mic.
It goes into my hip holster. Obviously,
Oh, shit.
Smart.
it'll clear a room as fast as a gun. Let me tell you.
Freeman walking into a subway, and there's just a dude open carrying a pistol. He pulls out his whistle, like, yeah, me too, bud.
Speaking of prison pockets, let's get back in the farm.
No.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the segue we're going with.
Okay, I'll leave mine for another day then.
No, you go with yours.
No, give us yours. It was yours. That was terrible.
Mine is my iPhone. I fucking hate having a smartphone, but I honestly don't know if I could get through the day without it anymore. It's such a valuable piece of tool, but I hate that anybody can contact me at any time, anywhere I am. It's a real catch-22 for me because I love being able to do that to other people, but I hate that it happens to me. Like, I hate seeing text messages pop up. I hate seeing
Put it
phone
on
calls
airplane
pop
mode. Just put it on airplane mode.
Yeah, significant other. It's just not.
Oh, yeah,
it's-
yeah.
And she's to track my movements and stuff.
I think you can do like do not disturb and like have specific people that get through if you wanted to. I'm
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt.
I can, and I've experimented with stuff like that. Like I have a recording mode for when we're doing stuff like this, so that I only get text messages from you guys and my parents, and I have a sleep and all that stuff figured out. I just fundamentally don't like the device. I don't like the size of it. I don't like the shape of it. I don't like that there's not a physical keyboard. I don't like that there's not a fucking earphone jack. Like there's so much about it that I don't like, but I honestly haven't been able to figure out a way to go back to a regular phone and an iPad and an iPod that makes sense.
I do have
Oh, they don't make them anymore.
I do have a thing that really annoys me. That's like I really do better, but it's just like a pet peeve of mine. Is the phones are like portrait. Everything's portrait. It's forced all these different things to like be viewed in portrait everywhere you go, even when you're at your desktop. If you're viewing things in portrait all the time, and it drives me. And I know it's because that's how we most naturally are able to hold the phone, the shape, right? Like we can't really hold it naturally when it's landscape. But it drives me crazy that there's all these other portrait things in the world now just because we have smartphones. And it's just
boomer.
so
The
irritates the shit out of me.
TikTokification of the video format as a whole is just like the worst thing in the world. Just seeing everything fucking letterbox down
Yeah.
to cell phone proportions
Yeah,
right.
pisses me off.
Oh, it's so annoying.
But I also hate iPhones right now, probably for a little bit of a different reason, because I just got given one as a work phone for the first time, and I've only ever used an Android, and so far, really struggling with it, buddy.
That transition
it's a
sucks.
really lockdown ecosystem. Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I hope no one needs something done.
Oh, buddy. You give yourself a few days. They're easy as pie.
But speaking of pieces of gear that really piss us off, let's investigate this lens inside a lump.
Whoa.
Also,
Nice.
let's talk about the
Did you work your way backwards from that one?
Yes, I did. I always work my way backwards.
let's also talk about the war flail that the creature you just subdued is holding. 'Cause I know James hates flails as a weapon.
They're just stupid. They've never existed practically. There's like one piece of art that shows one dude using a flail one time. They make no sense.
But they look so cool.
Yeah, that's true.
You can make them out of skulls and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
The guy's got a point.
Like, just look at this
you
one.
can make a
It's-
mace out of skulls.
It's got a double flail.
Swings around all cool like.
This one actually does make a little bit more sense to me because it's more like a pole arm and it's got like a hammer on the
Yeah.
back
It's
end,
got
so
a-
it has
yeah,
a counterbalance.
Yeah,
it's got
it's
you know,
big.
you can create some distance. This is almost like a whip on a staff.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
It's real clinky like.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice
won't-
that counterbalance. That's a really hefty bottom end to that shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A serious peen on that thing.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That's
Get
what
it?
they're
Ball
called.
peen?
I
Yeah,
know,
I know. It just came after my heft on the bottom of the shaft, and then they got me.
As it gets us all in the end.
Yeah. I'm a small child. Don't forget it.
Oh, we shouldn't talk about this then. That's gross.
Content warning. Freeman, you're grounded.
Go to your room. But no, for real, let's get to the game because Lump has become rather aggressive, and this creature has just been subdued as well. Like you came in and discovered this alb with the Caligny, and I believe you discovered that albs are have a love for corrupting Calignis. So you ended up targeting the alb and taking it down, and this thing has kind of crumpled to the floor in relief all of a sudden. But there's the elephant in the room of the sudden aggressive nature of Lump. It's been building a little bit, but it's you tell me. I got the feeling from Scott that Tulak feels it's crossed a line or pushed an envelope.
Tulak turns to Lump with a heated look in his eyes, puts a finger up towards him, and says, I understand why you did that. This creature is oppressed by the other. I will never come after you for trying to attack a creature because you're trying to free another one. But you have to be careful. You put all of us in danger by running in like that. Not only have you stopped waiting as we enter rooms and just kick the door open, but since you've had that lens, you have lost all focus. We must be quick. But you cannot put this party in danger because if we fall, Otari will fall next.
And Lump has a moment of rage pass over their face before it shrivels and they shrink into themselves. Seeing Tulak yelling at them, they start going through their head like, they don't trust me anymore. I did so much and now they don't even believe me. They don't trust my actions. And the look at Tulak with a look of pain and sadness in their eyes, swallowing. I'm sorry.
Tulak as well swallows hard. It is okay. We are all okay. But you cannot be controlled by this object. If you are to use it, and I trust you, you must control it.
I'm in control. I saw the problem and Lump just shuts up.
If you're in control, I just don't see it. But I trust you. And Tulak averts his gaze and looks at the creature on the floor.
It's worth just noting, just in case, for listeners or any of you, that the lens does not force, like, fury on you. Like, there is no mechanic for you to succumb to it. But it does have that description of, like, there's a malevolent fury that builds up in you that's a hard, barely containable kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But I just want everyone to know that these are Cam's choices for Lump, and these are genuine kind of role-playing reactions. It's not a mechanical thing that's hidden. I don't want anyone to think it's a hidden mechanic. That's all.
So, what do I see? I turn to this fucking creature.
Yeah, so this creature is, like, down on, like, her kind of hands and knees, kind of just, like, breathing a bit heavy, war flail on the floor, no hands on it, and just, like, having this moment to herself as you kind of have a moment yourselves, amongst yourselves. And Eventually, she just sort of like slumps over, onto her. What's it? What do you call it when you squat down, like on your haunches, I guess, and kind of puts her back against the wall, and just gives a big heavy sigh, and just looks up at you like, knowing full well that she's perfectly vulnerable and is ready to talk, but is not about to start the conversation.
Ruff's sword disappears up his sleeve into his interdimensional sheath as he attempts to smile at her and make like friendly gestures through Tulok's legs.
Just comes up as a kind of look.
Come on. He's cute. Tulok lowers his arms, kind of tries to relax his pose, and says, "We are sorry for the damage we inflicted upon you. Unfortunately, since not everyone here can speak your language, we had a little bit of a miscommunication."
And he's just looking as sheepish as a lizard possibly can. Kobold, I know, it's not a real lizard, but it's the same thing to me.
Self-racism. Interesting.
And then Tulok turns back to the creature. "Are you feeling better now that we have destroyed your captor?"
What language you use?
Oh, whatever the fuck they were speaking.
Do you speak Sackfroth?
He used translate to speak
And
Caligny.
Caligny.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Caligny. Oh, okay. You got Caligny.
That's why he got her attention as soon as he opened the door, because he spoke their language, not specifically like a common tongue.
Right.
Translate,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Sorry, what was your question? Now that I've interrupted myself.
And everyone tells me I don't use any spells. I'm just asking if they're okay and apologizing.
Sure. Yeah, she gives a nod. A couple deep kind of breaths. I am fine. Much better now. Kind of eyeing the strange creature in the corner that's now slumped over. Reminder, it looks like this.
Ooh.
Possibly the most metal artwork we've seen on this show.
Yeah,
It's so crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little Eddie-esque as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did that creature come here with you? Or did you find it within these caves?
It found me. Us. It whispered things. And they seemed right. It had something over me. I knew it was there, but didn't. I felt it lift. Just this moment.
Do you still wish to return north? Or was it that creature that was drawing you there?
We serve Urthagul. But he does not speak to us. Not anymore. So we wait and bide our time. Though we have been halted and harried by creatures. Wisps. We wait. But we grow hungry.
Tulok is translating this to his companions.
Why are they waiting here, of all places? There is so much more. Gauntlet above and some below, no?
And Tulok translates the question to...
We came from below in the Darklands. Something great drove us out. We have been fractured. Running. We are refugees. Some of us here in this place found a semblance of purpose in Urthagul, hoping mysteries would be shared with us. But we don't have the strength to explore this place. It is most dangerous.
Is Urthagul the voices to the north past the wisps?
The voices speak to Urthagul, and he meditates the chamber. And amongst the rivulets.
It's the fucking Gug.
Yeah.
We wait for him to interpret the whispers and lead us.
Who said it was the Gug last episode?
Who said? You did?
No, who said? Someone did. Someone called
it
it.
was me.
Okay. Scott, hero point.
Hero point.
Oh, Scott real quick. I don't. Scott, I don't
remember
think
you
Freeman
saying
will
it was.
accept this as currency.
Level up then.
Sage, do you not hear the whispers yourself? Could you not act as their arbiter? It would perhaps buy us some goodwill, and perhaps we can convince them to fight on our side if they would like their homes back further below, or at least act as some sort of rear guard.
I hear the whispers, but we would have to dispose of the Gug, clean the room, and then trick these creatures.
Why trick?
How can we break it to them that their god, whatever they worship, is dead?
I think they see it more as a prophet than a god.
Nick's eyes light up at Prophet.
Ooh.
Gods die all the time, Sage. I myself, many times over.
Yeah, I was there when Eridan died. Not
What?
there, but I was alive.
Says
I was
so
alive.
casually.
I was alive. Maybe I wasn't there. He wasn't walking the material plane anymore when he
You
died.
killed Eridan?
No. Lump pulls at their collar like.
A hot jet of steam comes out.
Not on purpose.
Should I tell this creature the truth?
I believe it is better than us attempting to deceive them if we want to have a longer relationship while we're down here. It's best to rip off the proverbial band-aid earlier rather than trick them and be dishonest twice.
And if we're being rational about it, we have already defeated the thing controlling them, so they must be weaker than that, no? We were prepared to fight when we saw them worshipping the eggs. What is different now? Now we give them a choice, no?
Well, just to push back a little bit on one of those topics, in the military, the leader isn't necessarily the best fighter or the strongest. And if they're manipulating them, they don't need to be capable fighters. They just need to be capable of manipulation. That's a different skill set.
Ask her if she's a capable fighter. We'll find out.
Tulok turns. Nick, are you prepared to fight? Just in case.
And he just nods. Immediately, but sternly.
Just a little
Still with
too
the
stoked.
sheepish look on his face.
Oh, sheepishness is gone.
Okay.
That sheep has flown the meadow.
I
Metaphors.
like
Freeman, Freeman, real quick, could Lump have treated her wounds since we've been talking for at least 5 minutes, just to start patching her up for them oopsie we made?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, like, Lump will do the first aid symbols, like, pointing to wounds and then pointing to themselves and then help. And then
My terrifying looking friend will heal you now.
Nick looks at himself for a second and then remembers that he can't heal.
This creature does not terrify me.
Oh, that was sarcasm.
Hardly the scariest thing in the Darklands.
That was just me. Tulok does not say that. But Tulok does say, we have seen a creature in the area that you speak of. A Gug. Was this your prophet?
Yes. Eartha Ghoul.
Eartha Ghoul is no longer of this plane. And I'm sorry to have to break this news to you.
You mean transcension?
In a way.
Did the voices speak a secret to him? But he not to us?
He's dead.
Oh. He did not say. He did not speak for so long. We would bring him food, but he would not eat. His obsession with that cave, with that crimson something.
He was tainted.
We have not been able to.
He was tainted by the voices and by the lens. He knew not its power, as intelligent as he was, and he was corrupted.
We have been unable to visit for some time. The wisps stopped us from continuing into the cave. We've been unable to search out more eggs, more food. We are at our wits' end. Our supplies end.
We will take care of these wisps for you. We wish to call you allies. And perhaps, once removed, you can move into that room, give burial rites to your prophet if you desire. Eat the mushrooms. There are wisps that we destroyed to the northwest of here, and a haul of mushrooms past there. I don't know if they're edible, but there's other places you can go but here.
Yes. One of our refugees here nicknamed that room the Hall of Eyes. Always being watched if you stepped in. We lost someone almost immediately.
And you probably recall the moment you stepped in, you found that blade, but it was amongst a pile of like clothes, or like a cloak with like
Burned.
scorch marks everywhere. And you guys did discover, succeed a check on Calignes at one point, right? I'm pretty
I
sure
think
you did.
so. That's how we got the language.
Calignes die with an ability called a death throws ability called Death Shadows. So they burst into like flame, or wait, is it Death Shadows? That might be Dulux' unique one. Death Flame, it's called. Yeah, they basically, when they die, their whole body combusts in a white hot flame. So that was the remains of one of theirs.
Tulok turns to his companions. Shall we take care of these other wisps?
Yes.
Lump finishes patching up the woman and themselves and nods an assent, gritting their teeth.
It is agreed. I've spoken with my companions, and we will take care of these wisps. Open up that section of the cave to you. And you should also know that we have killed more creatures in the main cave by the pools, the children of Belcora.
Yes. We've not ventured in there as best we can, only searching the nearby waters for jewel eggs.
Okay.
We have kept here as best we can, and I've been loath to search back to the others below. As I said, we are fractured. Galudu was once my leader, before I came here with my brothers and sisters to become their custodian. Galudu has more resources for food, water. We may need to seek her out.
Is she on this floor?
No. Below.
And she starts to stand up.
If you will allow, I can show you the way. It is hidden.
Please do.
Can we get a description or like a code word to identify us as allies?
I can arrange an introduction. It would be with my word that you could get past her defenders. Without me, I would not recommend going. If you can help us, I will do that for you.
Show us the way, but we cannot promise to go immediately.
I understand.
We will take care of those wisps for you. And then you'll have more space before that.
She bends down, picks up her war flail, and like kind of holsters it, puts it on her back. ties it around her waist. Nice and casual, like.
See, this is where the impracticality comes in.
Let's
this.
let's the two dangling heads of the flail lie over each shoulder like a rich boy with the sweater in the summer.
Ah, those rich boys.
That's just how I wear my sweaters when I feel attacked.
The name's Chad.
I go by Chester with my other friends.
Chad with 2 A's.
Last name McGillicuddy. Let's roll. Speaking of names, Tulok does mention, great name, by the way.
Yeah. Did you even ask what Caligni's name? I don't remember if you said it on air or not.
Yeah, I think so.
Dulok.
Dulok. Yeah. I might have said Dulac to try and differentiate, but yeah, Tulok and Dulok.
Yeah, we got it from one of the Caligni in the room after Tulok did the translate
I
spell.
forgot you spoke to one of them. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I just can't believe that Scott read book 3 and then
Yeah.
tried to be coy
Yeah.
about it.
Well, I'm not going to stop at book 2.
You keep telling us to prepare. What do you think we're going to do?
It's
all
just
right,
so nice that Paizo
Dulok.
put these out as audiobooks, so I don't actually have to read it. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Shout out Paizo.
Yeah, when they get to the stat box, it's a little weird though.
Yeah.
It's just an episode of Encounter This.
Yeah, exactly. But even more boring. Like way more boring. And we set the bar high. Dulok leads you out of the room as you step aside, I assume. She starts heading back towards the room where everyone is kind of congregated. She goes out of her way to, in the spirit of like not hiding anything, opens a door along the way to reveal like a barracks. I can't remember if you opened this room or not, but there's like basically a room full of like cots and stuff where it looks like absolutely everyone here actually sleeps in together, like communally.
How does it smell?
Not great. Definitely not. It's quite musty. It's musty. And back into this room with the group here. There's also a door to the east here. I can't remember if you opened it, but it's she opens it to show you that it's basically like an old storage room. It's got like torches and casks and there's a couple faintly glowing plants that are in there that are bioluminescent. Basically stores of dried mushrooms and whatnot. Yeah, she leads you towards the northwestern door, which she seems to be surprised is propped open, because you guys did come down through the stairs this way. And
Freeman means northeast.
that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
And also false. We didn't come down that way.
Did you not? Why is the door open then? Who opened the door? I thought you did.
We did. Yep.
We came down the
At
stairs?
one point, yeah. We came down
came-
the stairs,
I think you did.
We
no,
stopped
we-
short of the door, I think, but
Because you went down into the wisp room, then back up and out, and then crossed the water, fought Eartha Ghoul, and came south from there down the stairs.
We
We came through this hallway right here because we
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to the
because
absolutely.
we left because Tulok was fucked immediately after that. We
But
never
we
went
didn't
down
want
the
to
stairs.
fuck with the wisps.
Okay, so why's the
I
door
don't
open?
remember
Who
if we
opened the
saw
door?
I'm,
You're all
You did.
fired.
I'm 100% sure Ruff went down that hallway at some point. I don't think we opened the door, but
I remember
very
someone
confident.
going down the hallway. I do. Regardless, let's assume someone
good
did.
thing
'cause I
we
also
taped
remember
it, you fuckers.
Because she is surprised. She is surprised that that it's open. Or more importantly, like what I do know, you all know is that that area has like those 6 basins on the side, just like the wisp room.
Yes.
And she basically gestures and says, "This is how we would make our way to Eartha Ghoul. The wisps would harry us from those basins. They were not always there, but they came eventually. I don't know why, but they would prevent us from reaching him. Perhaps they have dispersed now?"
I doubt it. But we will take care of them. Free your way. Tell your companions of the passing of your prophet.
And as you're kind of approaching the door, all of the Caligni that are here kind of, in meditation by this cook fire of two legs, they've all sort of shifted and are now paying very close attention to what's happening. We can assist you. Together, perhaps. We can strike these enemies down.
Please. It'll make our job a lot easier. If they're anything like the ones we saw before, try not to get close if you're using magic.
And she hefts her war flail off of both of her shoulders and kind of steps aside for you to take the lead. And all of the Caligni get up onto their feet and pull out their swords.
Ruff follows suit. Sword just ejects into his hand.
This much bigger, like, Caligni in the center just hefts this massive greatsword off its back. And you can see that where its eyes should be are just these black, empty sockets. But it looks as though it is watching everything, just like everyone else. Empty eye sockets, big ass sword. Looks quite menacing.
Yeah, and just a bunch of sweet tassels.
Yeah.
Tulok loves a good tassel.
Very tassel heavy.
If you want to toss
Nick's
me,
just sitting there like thinking, I'm so glad we don't have to fight these guys.
you should be, I think. If someone wants to roll me another recall knowledge check, because this is a rare Caligni that require a new one if you want.
What are you thinking?
It's a society.
23.
No, you're not sure.
30.
Oh, yeah. Yep. This is the Caligni Vanguard. They are basically Calignis that are born without eyes. They're an extremely rare occurrence and are considered sacred within their communities. And from a young age, they are set aside and groomed to become vanguards, dedicated to rigorous martial training and mental strictures. Other Calignis revere vanguards' discipline and combat skill, but wary caution always tinges such respect, as they are often have inscrutable motives. They almost never rebel against their duties and their established role in the community. Some claim that those who do are taken by the Albs. They have echolocation, precise blind sense, basically. This thing can absolutely detect everything around it with precision. Yeah, they're tough. They are dangerous, especially with other Calignis around. They can command quite well. This would be a rough room.
Like suited for Raphael.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, just bouncing around, taking up beings at their knees.
One of my favorite things about this creature, actually, I'm going to throw it out there just for fun, is that they are in full plate, but because Caligni's bodies combust, it destroys the plate and launches like shards of plate out all over the place in the death throes. It's awesome.
Living grenade.
Yeah, basically. So they're doing fire and piercing damage when they die. Who steps through the door first? With all of these Calignis at your back.
Tulok,
Again.
Can you ask them how many wisps there are?
Dulok, do you know how many wisps are in this room?
It has changed. It depends. Different colors, different patterns. We have seen up to 6 at once.
That's all Lump needs to hear. Nick, can you get over here real quick, please? Or Nickaj, is Nick okay? I'm sorry, I should ask first.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be happier than to help you right now.
All right.
And he steps
And
Not at
Lump
all
goes
scared.
ahead and casts heroism on Nick.
Tulok avoids notice with the Staff of the Undead. Bitch. Staff of the Dead.
Lump,
Mm-hmm.
are you content with your current size?
That's a very
Asking for a friend.
large question. That's a very large question to ask of somebody.
Exactly. And you see a little glint in his eyes. I could make you a bit bigger.
God, the desire to be a large lad, a large lump is very high, but it seems like a bad idea with how many people are going to try to slam into this fight. So I think skip for this one, but save it because I definitely want to see a large lump at some point.
I also do.
Rough going at that with the energy of like a guy selling back alley shin implants.
That's an awfully large lump. You might want to go to the doctor.
Nah, take a hero point for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, lump will go in first.
All right.
Do we have a minute to prep some shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to cast a spell at a target, or can I cast it at like the ground or something?
Well, as always, that depends on what spell.
I kind of want to blow ignition or ray of frost. Probably ray of frost. So my concept here is to spend a cantrip so I can enter arcane stance before the combat starts. So it would be a 3-action setup. It would be 2-action cantrip, 3rd action enter arcane stance, just to get that that typed extra damage.
I mean,
You can say no.
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, stances you typically need to be in combat.
by the rules, stances are you can't enter before combat started. It's a bit of a point of contention with monks, people who play monks. They're like, "What do you mean I can't just get into my monk stance before combat started?" Obviously, you can allow some leeway, but what you're asking, I think, is not in the spirit of the rule design. So I would say no.
Cool.
Though I appreciate the attempt. I'm going to call you Cam from now on. It's going to get confusing. So you are stepping into the room. I do wonder if heroism actually works on Nick, because it says you tap into the target's inner heroism. Not sure it's really there. But
He has something deep in there. If you cast it hard enough.
so it's not all bravado, you're saying.
Lump, like giving a dog a pill, just shoves their hand down Nikolaj's throat and just.
You're gonna have to put your back into this one. No. Okay, I'll be a hero.
Duffy's like,
Answering
"Can
the
I
call."
try? That looks like fun.
Yeah.
I've been conditioned."
So
What the fuck is that thing?
Okay, Lump casts heroism and steps through the door.
Thank you,
This
Freeman.
tangent episode. My God, you step to the door, and yeah, you basically have these carved stairs that lead upward towards the glowing, whispering caverns, and those 3 basins on each side. It is stagnant and dusty, and you can see the basins have muddy water inside. Actually, sorry. Let me be more specific. You see 6 alcoves, but only the 2 center ones actually still have the stone basins intact, of which have the muddy water inside. The other 4 are not intact.
Oh, we should destroy these fucking things in both rooms.
Ruff will take the detect magic action, theoretically, to try and get an early warning system when these things show up.
Okay.
Yeah, can Nick walk in the room and check for traps?
Sure. Roll me a perception. You'll recall that the previous room where you did fight the wisps, there were 6 alcoves and only 4 of which were intact.
I do not recall that. I just thought 4 of them came out.
No? Okay. So rolling through here, Lump has roll perception as well. You don't detect any immediate traps kind of waiting for you to step on or what have you. But how far are you going into the room here to start there, Lump? Give me that before I reveal anything.
If everyone is behind me, I'm going to start ascending the stairs.
Okay.
So just let me know when I need to be stopped.
You basically get to the top of the first set of stairs, and you note that the basins look very much like the ones where you fought the wisps. But this time, you kind of reflect back on the very first time you saw a muddy water basin. Do you remember where that was?
We all remember our first time.
It was the time that I knocked over that bowl.
It was the time you knocked over that bowl.
The witch fire warded? Maybe?
Yeah, in the hidden
Question?
room in the
Yeah.
prison level, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And do you remember what happened when, or did anything happen when you were in that room? You just walked in and
Yeah.
knocked it over. Is that what happened?
Yeah, you didn't really
Yeah,
give us
okay.
a whole lot, but we kind
Yeah.
of assumed, because you said there was something like maybe a presence chained. I don't
Yeah,
know,
because there
changed-
was
yeah.
magic, I guess. Yeah. There was definitely magic. You guys didn't trust it. You knocked it over. You called it a day. So you're getting the same vibe now. You're now going, wait a second. There is something magical here again. It reminds you of that moment you were unsure and feeling nervous, suspicious. That's coming back to you now. But otherwise, nothing stirs.
A lump is going to immediately just smash these things or tip them over, whichever way they can do it.
Yeah, these are like stone, kind of constructed like bricks, I guess. So can't just tip it over, have to smash.
Do I get the impression that an athletics check to break it, or smashing it with my hammer would be easier?
Yeah, we can go with the old force open route kind of thing if you want. I think that's totally fine. It's pretty old.
That's a 29.
Yeah, definitely. You walk over and just wrench it with your hands kind of thing.
Yeah, just like take the shield and kind of cram it into one of the crevices, and then just like push on it to act as like a lever, like a pry bar, basically.
Yeah, pull one of the bricks away, and then it kind of starts to crumble. You can just kind of quickly shovel it out, and like the water just spills out on the floor. There's a stagnant, fetid odor that kind of wafts through the room a bit. I mean, you already have some coming from the fetid lake, but it's a little extra right here at your feet. And you, as the water pours out and down around your feet, you swear at the corner of your eye in the water was this elongating, stretching visage of an angry Belcora hissing at you, but it just washes away really fast. And you don't know if it was quite your imagination, your nervousness, or something very different.
Lump shudders and then goes to break the other one.
Give me a check.
Oh, 34.
You're doubly eager to get rid of that basin.
I'm done with this. Get me out of here.
And the water washes away.
And those are the only basins in here?
The only two, yeah. No sign of any wisps. You can see Dulak has stepped in the room behind Ruff and is looking, kind of hands kind of clenched around, kind of almost ringing around the haft of the war flail, looking quite nervous.
No wonder Freeman offered to let us fucking use these guys. Barn. He knew nothing was going to happen here.
He loves watching me waste heroisms. It's great.
It all came out in the role play, my friends. I prep. I don't plan.
Is there anything in any of the alcoves?
Nope. Other than like some bioluminescent flora that seems to be sprouting up in random spots.
Tulok turns back to Dulok. It appears they are not here now. We have destroyed these basins in hopes that will keep them away. Perhaps now you can send your companions up to deal with their prophet while you show us the way down.
She steps into the hall and kind of nervously walks around and through and past you and towards the cavern to the north, just to like feel it out for herself. And there is this sense of mystery in her eyes. You said that you had killed some other wisps in the Hall of Eyes. I wonder if this sent a message to them. In any case, thank you. I will go see to Erthagul. But first, come back in and permit me another introduction. And she starts to march back into the congregated room and to the eastern door that you have not gone through.
Follows.
She opens the door to a 5-foot wide hallway. And she just shakes her head. Oh, I'm so annoyed by these. Why? They're everywhere. And walks down, and there are 2 single doors, east and west, a little bit further down the hallway. And she opens the door to the east and steps in. And as she does, there are 3 Calignes that are lounging in here on some old like pillows and fur blankets and rugs. There are several empty jugs that litter the floor. And one of them stands up from lounging, kind of stumbling over a little bit, and gives like a cheeky. You can kind of see just because they always have these like scarves around their face. You see this cheeky like little grin kind of pop up behind it, and she gives like a deep breath and a sigh. At the mushroom wine again, Padley? And he just kind of sways back and forth. Was it to you? And Dulak steps to the side and allows you to enter. And he's kind of like, who's that behind you at the door? The other ones like quickly stand up, a little bit confused.
Okay.
Anyone walk in?
So here's the thing. I think that at heightened 4th,
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to remember if I cast it at a lower level because I was trying to conserve spells or what, but translate at heightened 4th, I can target up to 10 creatures. And they can all speak the language.
Oh.
Scott, real
I
quick, just to
think
make
you
this easy
did.
for you. You can check that you have 3 out of 4 fourth ranks. You have 4 out of 4 third ranks, 4 out of 4 second ranks, and 4 out of 4 first ranks. Meaning you haven't.
You
used
spent a
the other
4th.
ones.
Yeah.
Very true. But a lot of the time, you can't trust those numbers.
Well, you can't trust them with Scott's clicking buttons. That's what you mean.
Because a lot of time I just say I'm casting things and I don't press the cast button.
No.
But you know
I'm
what?
fairly sure you said you were going to heighten it way up because you didn't want to fuck around.
Okay, so my apologies. Everyone should be able to speak this language, and that will help so that the listeners don't have to listen to my dumb voice more than everyone else.
First of all, I like the translating thing. I think it's a real fun way to interact with not only you but the game master. Secondly, if you cast it at 4th level, we wouldn't have been talking through you last episode, I don't think.
Well, I think I might have
Which
fucked
we
up
were.
last episode.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. You have a 4th level spell slot spent. We'll call it there. Everyone's speaking this. Everyone was just humoring you.
Tulok turns to everyone. He's just like, "You guys can speak it, by the way."
Oh my god. You're right. I had no idea. Now that I've
thought
tried,
I could understand it.
It's like when you're doing a puzzle and it just like clicks in your brain and then you like finish it really quickly.
Yeah. So who steps into this room first?
Lump, unless Tulok stops them.
Tulok sees Lump stepping and then steps in first.
Interjects?
Yeah, like and
Intercepts?
You can tell. It's not like they're stepping in at the same time. Tulok saw Lump stepping and stepped in front.
Puts a hand on their chest.
Yeah. Step into the room, and you can see these 3 Calignes are definitely like they've stood up, a bit surprised to have visitors, and they don't seem terribly sober.
Tulok will step further into the room so as not to block the door.
Dulak says, "This is Padley and a few of our other followers. Padley is a respected warrior. My sub, Commander. And Padley's kind of like again, cheeky kind of grin, and is like, "Oh, what's going on? This is weird." But seems really out of it. He is also evidence as to what we've been reduced to. He is dedicated, so he remains in his station. But I just want you to know, we are in dire straits. We are more than this, bereft of our home and stuck with scraps. And Duloc walks over to Padley and holds her hand out. Give me the key. And he's like, my name's Padley. Nice to meet you. He's drunk out of his head.
That's what he
and
says.
Just like starts patting down his pockets, like, and then finally like finds the key and like hands it to her.
It's like when you're really drunk and you're looking for your lighter, and you just like, it's in there somewhere, and you only have 4 pockets and you can't find it. Anyways, go on.
He picks up a jug from the floor and takes a swig. It is like, mushroom wine. He tries to hand it to Duloc.
Ruff will take it.
Ruff, you take it. You grab it in your hand. It's clearly empty.
He'll buy him a drink.
He just handed you it.
What a
Took
dick.
the last sip and just handed it to you. It's pretty good.
Ruff will mine a drink. Ruff will mine a drink.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you get a little dribble of like mushroom wine. It's like it's rough, but it's earthy, nice and earthy in its
Umami.
flavor.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really care about the drink. He just wanted to show that he can hang and that he's an ally and that he trusts him. You know, like this is a trust building exercise. This is like going into a frat party and not taking a beer. Like it's not a good idea.
Yeah, you know how to hang, man.
With that in mind, Duloc busts out the flask of fellowship.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
And hands out the cups. There's only
Okay.
4.
Oh yeah, look.
So he hands
sweet
one to each of the
drinks, man.
Calignis.
Yeah, great. I don't know why I did this hipster fucking stoner surfer thing.
Is
but
that what that is
We're
that
going
you're
with
doing?
it. I don't know what it is. I'm searching for words here.
It started drunk and then just went full Spicoli.
Yeah. Oh, another drink. Cool. And yeah, this, if I remember correctly, that you pour this out and it automatically is the exact thing that people want to drink.
Whatever they want to drink.
Probably mushroom wine.
Might be clean water. Who knows?
Yeah. So you pour to one Caligny and it comes out as a nice crisp lager. But a Darkland, no, it's a Baltic Porter. So it's a dark beer, but it's lagered, and it's a high alcohol. It's lovely. Whatever the Darklands version of a Baltic Porter is. That's what one of the Calignis gets. Another one gets whatever the Darklands version of Midori is. Melon liqueur. It looks sickeningly bright green, like the bioluminescent flora you
sourpuss.
come across.
It's made from durian.
Gross. It's disgusting. And Duloc gets, literally just a fresh cup of ice cold water. Something off of like the cleanest underground river. Like it's just so refreshing and so tasty. And Padley gets, yeah, I've heard tales of this sort of iced tea with alcohol in it. It's so good. Yeah, have some of that.
What a twisted
It's a
concoction.
vodka Arnold Palmer.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, you guys want to hang and just do your thing or what?
Ruff's already like curled up on the furs.
In order to get into this character, I have to bobble my head around. I don't know if you noticed.
Great for audio.
Yeah, I like how he's like some sort of great military leader and then just has a couple sips of fucking mushroom wine over a few weeks here and is just turned into a fucking dumbass.
It's like Scott on vacation.
Or every day. Tulok, when he says, do you want to hang or whatever, will use diplomacy and say, please, the key. We are looking for your allies, and we need to continue upon our quest.
Having already handed the key over to Dulak, he starts looking for another key. He's like, yeah, one second here. And he pulls out this stick and hands it to you.
Tulok takes it and stows it.
It's a wand of magic missile level 3.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Taking advantage of the drunk.
Scott, keep asking for keys.
Roll me a diplomacy check to see if he lets you keep it.
That is a 32 and a 33 with the because of the flask.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Hell yeah.
oh, wait. Oh, that's my... Oh, no, you're good. You seem cool. Yeah, take it. That's cool. He just goes back to drinking his... what was it? What are they called? Twisted Teas? I heard someone say.
Or hey, y'all.
I literally couldn't... I couldn't think of what they're called. Oh, yeah, hey, y'all. That's the other one.
I mean, we have a bunch of wands we never use. We could always trade him for like a wand of peaceful rest or quench or some shit.
A wand to shut the fuck up.
A wand of 2 Tylenols and a glass of water.
And a weed cookie.
I mean, yeah, peaceful rest level 2. I think we're saying the same thing.
Same thing.
Tulok nods at Dulok because he wants to get into some combat.
Yeah.
And by he, I mean me.
Dulok is like kind of like somewhere between shaking her head in disappointment and being a little bit entertained because she knows this guy pretty well, but is like kind of down on... They're all down on their luck. It's a really rough scenario. And I feel like you start to feel, even though you haven't been here, you've hardly been here at all. It's a very short amount of time, but you can see this like almost strange lifting of her spirit after having defeated the Aub, and like suddenly the wisps aren't a problem. You delivered bad news, but also like hope at the end of the tunnel. And there's a small amount of cheeriness in her demeanor now, because it's tough, it's rough, and this would be a problem. It is a problem for her, but you know, try to look on the bright side while you have the moment. She steps back towards the door and into the hall and starts to open the other door on the other side with the key. Cracks it open, and you see a room that is basically stark and empty except for a single creature who looks like this but without the sword.
Oh.
The sword is the least scary thing about that creature.
This creature with translucent skin and this lipless face with these sharp teeth and this long tongue.
And a skull.
And a skullet haircut.
So he's angry. At not an hour before we started recording, my dad sent me a text message. He's like, "Hey, I'm going to grow a skullet. I need your approval."
Send him this picture and be like, "You want to look like this guy?"
Oh my god!
Oh jeez.
I was like, "No, that's not happening."
You don't get the approval. No steps from this end.
Is this the same
Holy
type of
shit.
see-through creature that we saw up on the arena level?
The Molventalk.
It
Deep.
is not the Molventalk, but yes, it is the other one. It is an Urdafon.
Duncan, hero point for remembering that.
Yeah, honestly, hero point for even remembering what a Molventalk is.
Yeah, those guys were translucent though, right?
Yes, I have to double check it here, but I'm pretty sure a Molventalk is the flesh warp of an Urdafon. Yes, it is. Reminder that Molventalks look like this.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Crazy.
Scott, you get him hero point too because you called having seen this on that level as well. Double hero point. Molventalk.
That was
Urdafon.
episode 74.
Yay.
Was it? Holy shit. More fishing for hero points, I see.
No. I always look it up to try and figure out what else was related to it, because usually when we see one, we're in the denizens of another, right? So this is Ildaris was actually talking about being ambushed by Erdefon.
Right. And when you unpetrified that Erdefon up there, it screamed something before dying about War Chieftain Kerfell. I think it was War Chieftain, something like that.
I wonder if this is the road to Ildaris.
But Duloc steps into the room and steps aside again for you to enter, and is like kind of keeping a really close eye on this creature that's chained up in this room.
Lump just enters first before Tulok can stop them, being slightly petty at being pushed out of the way and left out of the room and left out of the toast.
Nick's still buzzing on the heroism, so he's straight on Lump's heels.
I ain't a hero.
Tulok follows and says, "What is the meaning of this creature? Is it defense? Are these mindless?"
No. This creature, like, it looks emaciated. It looks really rough. It is slumped over. It picks its head up at the sight of all you and gives this really nasty look and a growl.
What is the meaning of this creature?
Lets you all have a look, yeah. And you ask, this creature, this Erdefon, claims his name is Huglu. He refuses to speak, but his kind has harried us since we escaped our original home. We have suffered greatly trying to find a way back into the Darklands. And it is war bands of creatures like this that cut us down on sight for no reason other than their lust for death and destruction. We have left this creature without food, without water, trying to press him into revealing why. But it refuses to speak.
Can I roll something?
I show you that. Yeah. On Duloc?
Well, it won't be on the Erdefon. You can see right through them.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
Hey, another hero point.
Ooh, it's tempting. I'm not going to lie.
Great bet.
Sorry, did you want sense motive secret or no?
No, I'll do the sense motive, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you think Duloc's telling the truth, but she has some very harsh opinions about this creature and its kind. But yeah, you think that comes from experience. Is there anything else you were searching for in particular?
I'm just trying to figure out how much of it is geared towards like us helping interrogate or like just making sure we're not being bamboozled into torturing somebody that didn't do anything, because
Sure. Yeah.
just because like they were being manipulated doesn't mean they're not manipulative.
Yeah.
Like Lump just doesn't trust anybody down here.
You don't get the feeling that Duloc tortured this creature for any fun of it, that's for sure. They are, because there's this it's kind of disjointed kind of story here, because she's admitted that they're fractured from the other members of their community. You're not quite sure of this whole story, but she's is basically like definitely looking for information from this creature on the whys in which they've caused them some trouble. Maybe that helps you pose another question. I don't know.
I don't know if I was there for Erdefon.
I don't think Lump was.
Yeah. Can I go ahead and roll a society check? Or is it religion?
Yeah, society, yep.
17.
You're not sure.
Hey, Dulok, may I ask why you're showing us this?
Because if you wish to be in the good graces of Kaludu, she will appreciate you having this knowledge. That we up here do not suffer these Erdefon any more than she does. And that you will not also.
And she's got a very grave look on her face now.
I see. And Lump is going to look at the creature and attempt to coerce it into giving up any sort of knowledge through an intimidation check. And it's going to start off with just an incredibly intense glare, just fixing this creature into place with their eye, and then stepping forward towards it, their heavy steel boots clanking on the ground before they tower over them and just make them as small as possible.
Understanding what's about to happen, Ruff turns his back and takes a 5-foot step away from the door.
That's a 28 to intimidate, just so I can flavor my intimidatingness.
Yep.
If I can hop in real quick, Tulok, noticing Ruff step away to aid in the intimidation, gives a hard stare at this creature and closes the door behind him. It's a 21 to aid. 4 on the die. Fucker.
Nick's not too sure what's going on, but he just got locked in this room, so he's just like grips his spear nervously, and he's
So
there
you're about
for
to see
it.
some real shit up in here.
And so you start with a glare, and what's immediately following that with all of this effort, Lump?
Your friends aren't coming to get you. You can tell us what we want and you die fast, or you can die very, very slow.
Lump's hand shifts into a morning star and then into a rapier pointed at the creature's eye.
And this creature starts to stand up, arms shackled to the wall, and kind of feebly stands up and kind of wavers from side to side and slowly raises its head and face and eyes to look at you and your blade, and just makes this very sudden gesture forward, pulling the chains against the wall in like this sudden burst of energy, and just starts screaming at you in a language none of you understand. And then it switches over to Aklo. Whoever speaks Aklo understands it, screaming,
I am Huglu. I am the one. I serve the great warrior champion of Karfel, and we control this territory, and I will sprinkle all of these caves with your organs and drink every bit of blood from your deformed face and all of the bright, dark people of this place!
and that's what we're going to call it.
Ooh.
We found a new friend.
Might have peaked on that one, James. Sorry. Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.